Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make your very own modern house on the water and also under the water. By the way, if you haven't already, if you do enjoy my content, click that subscribe button and click the little bell next to it. That'll make sure that you get all my videos sent directly to your sub box. But anyway, here are all of the materials that we will need to make our house. Please do make sure that you have access to all of those materials and enough of them as well. And now that we have all of our stuff, we can get started. So, the first thing that we are going to have to do is pick a suitable location for our house, preferably out somewhere on the water, whether it's in the ocean, whether it's just by the land. You could even make it in the desert, although that kind of defeats the purpose of having a modern house on the water. Well, once you've found where you want to make it, we have to start by making a platform. The platform is made out of smooth quartz block specifically, and it is 8 rows wide. We already have one block. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We then want to extend that 8th block backwards by 8 as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then all we have to do is just fill in the space in between the platform. This will literally give us the foundation for the house. It'll allow us to make the upper part of the house and also the lower part of the house, which would be tricky if we made it on land. So now that we have done this, we want to come to the very first block that we ever placed. I placed it off camera. It's the front left-hand corner of the platform. We want to extend backwards from this and place 3 quartz blocks on top. So 1, 2, 3. Grab your specifically smooth quartz slabs and extend to the right by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We then want to place 2 blocks of quartz on top, so 1, 2, and then we want to extend back on ourselves using smooth quartz slabs like this. What we can then do is take the row of quartz slabs that we placed initially and extend this backwards. The entire point is that it will extend backwards and line up with the end of the platform. We then want to take the last quartz slab block and extend it upwards by 1, 2 using the quartz. We then want to extend it back on itself just how it does on the front. So 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. You can even extend up the back corner of the platform using quartz blocks. It might have been smarter to do this initially and place 1, 2, 3. And then we can connect to the left using these slabs like this. It kind of gives you this S shape and vaguely reminds me of a swan. I don't know how. We then want to fill in the 2 rows here using smooth quartz block like this. So the entire left side is essentially getting filled in. The lower part of the build is going to be the main living space that's actually on land. So if you can imagine, we come to the front of our squiggly line area, as it is known in the science world, and 1 row behind the squiggly line, we want to place a row of 1, 2, 3 oak planks. Those oak planks then want to get extended backwards by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then join back to the build. We can then add, I do believe it's 2 rows on top of them. The idea is that they will sit nicely behind the quartz slab that kind of like cuts this area in half. We have to have a door. The door is going to be right in the middle of the oak plank area, so here. You can even add a back window as well, equivalent to the position on the front using glass block or pane or whatever. What we now have to do is we just have to add 2 more rows of smooth quartz slab. We have 1 here at the top right hand side, so kind of connecting the front and back together, and we want the same deal on the left side as well. So we kind of go, well, that is just a mess. So we're kind of creating this shape right here. We can then add glass block like this along the oak planks. That'll be 2 rows. And then we'll fill the top of this in using glass block also, and then you can just add a row of glass block in here. So just to make sure everything is nice and covered up. Next thing, what we're going to be doing? Well, on the right side of the platform, I want you to come to the back right hand corner, which is here. I then want you to move forwards 1, place an oak fence. Leave a gap of 2, and then place another oak fence. Stick 1 on top of each oak fence, smooth quartz slabs on top, join front to back, extend inwards like this to join to our house, and fill in the remaining area. Or you could leave it open, it's completely up to you. I'm going to fill it in. There we go. So that is essentially the outside part of the house, or at least for now, the outside part of the house complete. On the surface, now we must go deeper. It's like Inception. So we want to come under the water now, and we want to grab our oak wood planks. Okay, oak wood planks are going to be placed in essentially the four corners of the platform, but inwards diagonally. So if you come to this corner, move in one diagonally, place 1, 2, 3 oak planks extending down. Inwards diagonally, 1, 2, 3 oak planks extending down. You want to do the same thing with every corner. So the corner here, 1, 2, 3. Corner here, 1, 2, 3. Now what's the point of that? We then want to stick smooth quartz block underneath the oak planks. We then want to join it all together like this. We want to fill the inside of it in using, well, smooth quartz. And then we want to extend it outwards a row. Now the entire point of extending it outwards a row is, I'm sorry Coral, extending it outwards a row is the fact that it will now be the same shape as we have just up above. You can now add some windows. I would recommend having a glass window on the front of the build, and I also like, for whatever reason, the left side of the build. Feel free to make the entire area glass, feel free not to, feel free to do whatever. I'm going to be filling in the remaining areas that aren't the front and left side in using planks, just to, well, fill it in. So we want to have something which should look a little bit boop, 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 boop. There we go. A little bit like this, and you can actually see it quite nicely from the surface. And you'll be able to see even more once we add some stuff inside. So the last little bit of thing that we have to do, that's a great sentence, the last little bit of thing, is we have to come inside the build, coming towards the back. I'm going to knock out this block in front of the window. I'm going to hop down into this area, and I'm going to sponge it out. If you don't have a sponge, get one, I guess. No, there's other ways that you can clear the water, but sponge is the most efficient. I suppose you could use sand or something, or fill in the area, or I don't know, suck out the water with a straw maybe. I don't know, but the point is we don't want any water down here. We then want to use ladders to be able to get back up, and as you can see, this area is now ready for decorating. So we're going to hop out. We're going to stand on the end of our platform menacingly. And that is the actual house itself built. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go away. I'm going to add a little bit of decoration to the house, and I'm going to come back once that's done. So this is what your house will look like once it has been 100% fully completed. We have decorated the outside of the house a little bit. You can see that we now have a little seating area with a table and a lantern to provide some light. We have added a couple of potted plants and also some sunbeds out here on the decking area. And if we head inside, then we have loads of crafting stuff immediately inside the house. You could even add a little bit more storage if you wanted to. And we also have access to down below. So down below we have a bed area. We have a little indoor farm, which I think is kind of fun to have underwater. We have smelting furnaces. We have a little bit of storage, and we also have a very small enchanting area. I really love this, and I hope that you guys have enjoyed it as well. I do hope that you guys have enjoyed this tutorial. If you have, please do remember to hit that like button, as it really helps me and the channel out very much. If you're new around here, please do consider subscribing and clicking the little bell next to the subscription button. That'll ensure that you get all my videos sent directly to your sub box. And if you do want to make anything else by me, please check out the card system, description below, in the top of the comment section for more. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I love you all very much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye!